Hi everyone, it's Miss Laura from the Upper Marion Township Library coming to you live with our first ever virtual Artist Alliance program for summer reading. We're going to have a lot of fun today making bubble paint, and I'm going to teach you how to do it, and we're also going to show you exactly what it looks like so that you can make your own at home. If you can't do this program right away, just know that these programs are all going to be available on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel throughout the summer, so you can always come back on a rainy day or if you're a little bored and do something fun and new. So today, like I said, we're going to be doing some bubble paint. All of the ingredients you need, you should be able to find mainly at home. You might need to go out to the store and buy one or two ingredients, but they're all really easy to find, so it should be pretty simple for you. First up, we need a bowl or a dish of some sort. In our bowl, we have a little bit of water there. That's just going to loosen up the paint a little bit and make it easier to create bubbles. Tempera paint is fairly heavy, and so it won't make its bubbles as well if you don't use the water. So just a little bit of water, a couple tablespoons just at the bottom of your bowl. Then, of course, you're going to need your tempera paint. This is non-toxic and washable, really easy to find at any local store. I'm just going to use red because it's really easy to see so that you can see what it looks like when we're finished today. So tempera paint, and of course we're going to need some bubbles, right? So we're going to use dish soap to make our bubbles. This dish soap is actually a non-toxic plant-based dish soap, so it actually takes a little bit more. If you're using something like a Dawn dish soap, it actually is a lot stronger just because there's a little bit more chemical base to it, so it's going to create some bigger bubbles. Either one works, just be aware this one may take a little bit more to use, okay? And then you'll need a straw to blow your bubbles and some paper to make your prints. All right, let's get started. Here's our bowl of water. We're going to first start with adding a little bit of paint. I like to make sure all the paint's nice and mixed up so it's nice and smooth, as well as all the color is like evenly distributed in the container. So you'll just add, again, another couple tablespoons of paint. You can try this. What's great about this recipe is that it doesn't require really specific numbers. You just need to kind of mix it until it works. And I've done this a couple times now, and I'm kind of getting a way of figuring out what you need. If your paint is too light, or if there's not enough of it, you won't be able to see your bubbles very well. So you'll just have to add a little bit more. What I'm doing right now is I'm just using my straw to mix up all of the paint and the water so it's nice, a smooth consistency. And you can see that right there. It's all nice and smooth. Then we're going to add a couple pumps of our dish soap. So, like I said, I've been practicing this recipe, so I know I need at least 3 to 4 pumps of dish soap to make this recipe work for me. And once you start mixing the dish soap, you'll actually start seeing tiny bubbles forming as you just mix. All right, the important thing to note, 2 things. 1, make sure you're blowing out your straw and not towards you because you do not want a mouthful of dish soap and paint. That will be disgusting. Thankfully, like I said, everything I'm using is non-toxic, so if it happens to get in your mouth, it's not the end of the world, but it's really not going to taste very good either. And you may also want to cover your table setting or your countertop with some newspaper or for some scrap paper. This can get a little bit messy with the bubbles and the splashing, so if you want to protect the surface you're working on, you might want to do that as well. All right, I think everything's ready to go. I'm going to start by trying to see if we make some bubbles here. And like I said, just blow into the straw and be very careful so that your bubbles don't explode everywhere. Here we go. And you can see the bubbles are starting to form and they're going over the lip of the bowl, which is exactly what you want because that's how we're going to make our print. So I'm going to make a few more bubbles so we can really see what we're doing, and then I'll show you what to do next. All right, that looks awesome. I'm going to take my straw out, just let that sit on the side. And then you're going to take your paper, and with your paper, you're actually going to just place it directly on top of the bubbles and then lift directly up. So put right on top of the bubbles and lift it right back up. And we didn't get too much of anything except a ring around the bowl. So let's see. Let's try again. If not, we'll make some adjustments. That's what experimenting in art is all about. Round 2, that was much better. See how cool marbled effect that is when you get a chance to actually do it right and you stop talking. You can do this really well. You can even use like a shallower pan and do a larger print on the whole paper if you wanted to. Even like a 9 by 13 inch pan like you would normally make brownies in would work really well. Or you can just keep doing it this way and just move your paper around. So I'm going to do it a couple more times so you can see. So now you get a really good look at what it looks like with the bubble print. The best thing you can do with this is that now you can let it dry. And as it dries, then you can use this paper for other art activities. You can use it for scrapbook paper. You can use it for a frame for some photos from the summer. You can use it to draw over top of once it's dry, or even write a letter to a friend, because who doesn't love some mail? So here's one that I did that's dry right now, and you can see how cool it looks when you're done with it. And this one actually, this had a little bit lighter paint, so it's a little bit lighter now. But you can use any color of paint you want. You can mix colors. You can do a couple different bowls. So you can do some of the red and then maybe overlap it with some other colors. Maybe do blue and see if you can get a combined look of purple. There's lots of really cool things you can do with this. And it's pretty easy to set up. I will tell you, my space right now, you guys can't see it, but it is splattered in red paint right now. So if you want to, make sure you cover the space well so that you can easily wipe it up. Again, both of these things are non-toxic, so I'm just going to use a quick wipe or, just some water and a paper towel, and it'll wipe up really quickly. But just so you're aware, it does make a little bit of a mess. But what's the fun in it if you're not making a little bit of a mess, right? If you do some creations, we would love to see them in the library, and because we can't always see you right away, especially since we're closed right now, we would love for you to tag us in your images on social media. So you can tag us at UMT Library, Upper Marion Township Library, UMT Library, and you can use the hashtag UMTLReads for this summer. We'd love to see what you create at home while you're home this summer. Since we're not doing programming in the library, we definitely want to see you participating from home. And make sure you sign up for summer reading if you haven't done that yet already. www.umtlreads.org is where you go to sign up for kids entering kindergarten through 8th grade. We also have a teen and adult program, so check our website for that information. And if you've got a little one at home and you are, ready and willing to make them get a little bit messy and they understand blowing out and not blowing up, we also have 1,000 books before kindergarten, and we'll be doing some story times as well. So check everything out. It's all on the event calendar and on our website, so we have everything going on this summer for you. And again, let us know what you're doing at home this summer. We'd love to see it. We hope you're having a great time. Have a safe summer. We will hope to see you soon. Bye, everyone.